I'm back. Oh, I'm knackered. And yeah, I'm a knobhead. And the reason why I'm a knobhead is because I'm walking up this steep hill stroke mini mountain, and my knees have started to hurt and give me some pain. And the reason why that is because I've forgotten them wonderful knee pads that I wore in the last video that eradicated the pain. So yeah, I've left them at home. So of course I'm a knobhead. Anyway, I'm resting just to see if the pain eases a bit, but I'll show you what I've got ahead of me. So yeah, that's what I've got. I'm not sure I'll make it to the top. It's quite steep. I'll give it a go, see how far I get. There's some ledges up there anyway that I could possibly pitch on. But yeah, being 53-year-old, oh yeah, the body's knackered, but the mind's on its way out as well. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Back again. I'm knackered. Anyway, I've just had a look at the last bit, and I don't know this hill. I've not been up it before, even though it's local to me. It's called Hambledon Hill, and with my backpack on, I've got about 15 kgs on me minimum. So there's no way I'm going to get up this. Let me show you. I know I've got dodgy knees, but I'm going to find somewhere over there, somewhere on a flat bit, and probably pitch up. I'm not out to win. It's still, I'm just behind a little hump at the moment. It's taking a rest, but I want to get pitched up soon anyway, because obviously the dark nights are coming in, and get the tent up and get a beard down my neck. Right, my buddies and beauties, I've made it. Not to the top, because you can see behind me there is the top. There's no way I could climb that steep this weather with that backpack on my back and my dodgy knees. I hope you can hear me okay, because it's really windy. It's starting to rain now, but I've got my tent up, you can see it behind me. Yeah, that was a bit of a pain in this wind. I had to peg everything down quick, and yeah, I wish you could have seen that. That was a laugh. Always the case with me though, isn't it? So I'm just having a breather now on the stone, on the edge of this huge cliff, overlooking the town of Accrington. The famous Accrington, as we all say. Born and bred here, me. Proper Lancashire lad. Anyway, just going to have a breather, and then I'm going to set up my sleep system in my tent, and I've brought a few nice beers, well hopefully nice, I've not tried them before. And I'll get them a guzzle, and then I'll get some tea on. See you in a bit. Right, buddies and beauties. Oh, I haven't got my sleep system set up yet. I'm a bit knackered, need a bit more rest. And of course I need a beer first. Anyway, this new camera of mine that I'm on now, we'll see how good the quality is when I start editing it. Although I'm not very good at editing, as you'll see by my past videos. Anyway, like I say, it's a AKASO Brave 7. It cost me just over £100 with, it were 150, but you get a discount off, about 40 quid discount off at Amazon. Yeah, AKASO Brave 7 it is, and yeah, brilliant. It shoots in 4K, 1080 at 60 frames per second, which I'm in now, just trying that out. 1080 at 30 frames per second. I think 4K at 30 frames per second, I think. But anyway, yeah, it's fully waterproof, so I can use it in obviously bad weather, rain and wind and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's waterproof. And the bonus is it comes with, well, it doesn't come with, but it has the ability for an external mic, which is brilliant. Really good, so cool. Anyway, it comes with a remote control as well, so even better. So I don't have to fanny about moving. Anyway, tonight selection of beer. I've got 4 beers tonight, so I think I'm going to need it. Alright. Bloody hell. It's not pouring down, it's just kind of between rain and spitting, really. IPA as usual, but this one's called Anti-Establishment. That's definitely me. I don't know what percent it is. I think it's 5.6% that one. Got 2 of them, and I've got 2 of these. Vocation Brewery at Ebden Bridge, obviously northern, like it. Divide and Conquer, that's called. Our government should have one of them. So what percentage is that? I think that's, I can't see. 5%, that's 5%, I've got 2 of them. So anyway, not tried these before, so let's give them a go, shall we? Right, and beautiful. Oh, what an IPA that is. That's refreshing. Helps when it's cold, but yeah, that is lovely. Don't know what brewery that one's from, but very, very nice. Anyway, what I've done is I've used my surroundings to secure my tent a bit more because it is really windy. Very, very gusty. So obviously I've got a lot of stones and slate and all sorts. So what I've done is I've collected a few and put them on my guidelines. So less chance of my guidelines coming out and me flying off during the night. Oh God, that's good. Anyway, hope you're all okay. And you had a good weekend and a good week so far. It's been pretty cool for me. I was going to go out Sunday night. I was going to do this on Sunday night. It's Tuesday night now. I've been at work today, working from home office. A good day actually, yeah. I've made some good contacts today for my company and some good potential business ahead. So that's great. And yes, I was going to do this Sunday night, but unfortunately I got pissed up with my best mate and my missus, my wife and her mate. And yeah, at our place we had a few too many to drink. So I was extremely hungover on Sunday. So I didn't feel like even walking, never mind coming up here. So yeah, tonight was a night. What a night I've picked to test the tent. Real windy, rain all night supposedly, so we'll test the tent out. I must be mad. Crazy. I love it. Absolutely love it. Just feel alive. Any of you guys out there, my subscribers. Oh, by the way, I've got some great news. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I past 100 subscribers this week. I never thought I'd get 100 people watching me. But there you go, yeah. And I even got an email from YouTube to say, congratulations, you're on your way. So, awesome. Thanks very much for subscribing, all you guys. And I'll try and make my content a bit more professional in future. So now I know that I'm being watched and followed, so yeah, I'll try my best for you anyway. But shout out to a couple of influencers for me was Paul Messner. I know he's massive, you know, but deservedly so, because his quality is absolute quality. Who else is there? Oh, somewhat nothing. Trevor. I've watched him a few times and picked up some good tips from him. English Woodsman. Again, shout out to him. I've watched his stuff. It's good. And who else is there? There's a few. Oh, I can't think. Guy with the dog called Blue. Can't think of his channel name now, but he's good as well. He's bloody fit, as in athletic fit. Yeah, mountains he climbs up and down quite easily. So yeah. So there's another one that's one of my favourites. I just can't think who he is now. I'll think of him, and I'll give him a shout out next one. But anyway, yeah. So you don't start on these journeys just on your own. You've got to take advice from other people that have done it before. Really, that makes sense, doesn't it? Sensible. Unusual for me. Like I said before, high IQ, low common sense. Anyway, I tried a few weeks ago. I went off and did one of them. I don't know if you've seen them online. These IQ tests you can do. They take about 20 minutes, and you answer. You fill in all the questions and everything. So I'd done one of them, and you have to pay about 10 or something. Well, wind's steady on now, wind. Right, yeah, it's getting a bit blustery now. So yeah, I sent it off. Well, fired it off. It cost about a tenner, and so I expected this to take it back, and all I got back was a colouring book. Yeah, not that funny. Yeah. Anyway, I'll switch you off for a minute. I've got to secure the tape down. Right, this is getting bad. So I'm having another beer and I'll get some food on. I'll bring you back. Hopefully set it down a bit. Right, I'm cosy in the tent now. I've got me, so you can see it, my down jacket on. Love this jacket. It's 5 down, which is many warm for our country, and it's obviously proper down. I think it's goose. No, is it goose? Feathers? I'm not sure. But anyway, it's awesome. I love it, and it only cost me, I think it was 50 quid. It's a Peter Storm. I love Peter Storm gear. And I didn't know that Peter Storm gear is it's Go Outdoors own brand, and they do some cracking gear. So if I can find it, I'll put a link into this jacket. It's really, really toasty. In fact, I wear this sometimes with just like sailors, one layer underneath. It's so warm. So, and I think, like I say, it was 50 quid. I might have got it in the sale, but 550 down is high for that price. I mean, your top brands for that kind of down fill, you're looking over £100 easy, maybe even 150 for like something like a Rab, 150 to 200. So, anyway, I'm going to ask you a question now, all my viewers out there, all 100 and whatever it is, of you 12 I think at the minute, my subscribers, my family really now, aren't you? So anyway, I've been a bit of a cheapskate and I've bought this shite lamp. It looks like a light bulb. Right? Let me get it down. And I think it were about £3, £3 to my, or about $4.5 American to my American followers. And this is it. And it ain't very bright. So I guess you get what you pay for. So yeah, it's not brilliant. Doesn't even light up me, does it? So I've got my head torches back up, and I've got another torch up there that I use when I'm in the garage messing about with my mountain bike. I'll stick it on. Yeah. Does it go any higher? I don't know whether it goes higher. No, it goes dimmer. And it flashes. Useless. Anyway, drop a comment in below if you can recommend a decent inner tent light for me, whether it be like a lantern type or a torch type, something like that. I'm willing to pay up to probably about £20. But yeah, definitely need one because you know, the head torch, I don't have to bring that then, do I? Well, I don't have to bring this thing here, this great big thing I've got here, which I use for the garage. I can use my head torch, but that's useless. Anyway, moving on. This is the Divide and Conquer from Vocation Brewery, Hebden Bridge. Not had this one before. I've had the Life and Death one, which was, yeah, blow my head off, that was. This is, I think, it's about 5%, so probably a session beer. I would think a session beer anyway. But anyway, let's give it a go. There's a bit of a fruity taste to that. I don't know what it is. Yeah, hoppy, definitely. But there's like I don't know what it is. It's kind of like, is it tingy? No idea. Very nice though. I won't say it's the best. I enjoyed that, but don't get me wrong, it is quality. But it's not my favourite. That Life or Death was brilliant, really good. But that's more of a session beer. Yeah. Very palatable, that. Very good. Well done, Vocation Brewery, Hebden Bridge. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. The news this week, crikey almighty. China. Dear me. We don't want to mention that, do we? What an evil bloke he is over there in China. That Wang Yangping or whatever he's called. Jesus Christ. He's gunning for war, isn't he, with Taiwan, which will obviously include Australia, us, and the United States. Let's hope it don't lead to nuclear. That'll be disastrous, won't it? But yeah, he's an evil sod, he is. Won't put it past him. So anyway, yeah, so yeah, just comment below. The wind's slightly calmed down a little bit at the moment, but about an hour ago it was horrendous, and the tent just stood up to it, so far so good. There's a couple of things with the tent that I'd like to see a bit better, and that is up above this, where the door is. When it's raining, it drips just inside the bathtub. So that's a little bit annoying, but it's not a deal breaker. And the other thing is, it's a little bit frustrating, is when you want to put the doors back, tie them back, they're not bungee. They're just like a material, and sometimes this so that's the only things really. I mean, the tent itself, I love it. Naturehike, Cloud Peak 2. It's having a good test tonight in the wet weather, and obviously high winds. So So yeah, we'll see how it gets on, but I'm confident. So yeah, hopefully I'll get a good night's kip. Anyway, my food tonight, just moving on again. Well, I brought two. I brought the fire pot spicy pork noodle. Spicy pork noodle. So I brought that. I'm going to give it a go because I've had a fire pot before, only once, and it was awful, really bad. It was a chili con carne, and I kind of slated them for it. But I haven't tried any others, so I'm going to give them a bit of a reprieve tonight and see if this is any better. Give them a fair crack of the whip, shall we? If it's not, I brought my favourite minced beef hot pot from Adventure Food, so I ain't going hungry tonight. My buddies and beauties. I boiled up my meal, boiled up the water, 280 mils as per instructions, and poured it into the fire pot meal. And it's a spicy pork noodle tonight. So the time has come to see if fire pot can redeem themselves, because the first meal I had from fire pot, and I haven't had another one since, was the chili con carne, and it was awful. Just didn't taste good at all. In fact, there was no taste. Anyway, this is the spicy pork noodles. I'm not sure. I don't know. There's not much of a smell. So, on the initial sniff taste, not looking great, but we'll see. Like I said, I'll give them a fair try. Anyway, stood for 15 minutes as per instructions. Let's see what it's like. Right. There's a little bit of spice there, so thumbs up for that. The noodles are quite nice. They're nice and soft, and actually, it's quite nice. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's as good as my favourite adventure food, which is my mince beef hot pot, but that is decent. Fair dues. Not bad at all. There's a bit more taste to it. There is a spice. Yeah, not bad at all. Fair dues, fire pot. I apologise, I may have been a bit hasty just with that one meal. But that one meal was awful. The chili con carne, you need to do something to that. But spicy pork noodle, it's a thumbs up from me. So fire pot, yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. and all, rough night last night. It got really, really windy. Good news is though, the tent seems to be undamaged and stood up to the wind really well. I looked last night on the weather app, and an app that I've got for it's like a sensor app that tells the wind and all that. Winds were up to 60 mile an hour last night, so yeah, brutal. So yeah, this Naturehike Cloud Peak 2 backpacking tent stood up to 60 mile an hour winds last night. So it was a bit flappy to say the least, especially the top bit, but yeah, really good. And the good news is it's waterproof as well, because we had some rain, so all dry, no problem at all. No condensation in the tent whatsoever this morning, nothing. So yeah, great news for the Cloud Peak 2 by Naturehike. So anyway, I'm going to get a brew on. Time's 7 o'clock. I've got work to do in an hour and a half. So brew on and I'll pack up. As usual, leave no trace. But anyway, that's the view this morning I've got. That's not bad. See a little bit of sun coming out. Yeah. So there we have it, folks. Another night done in the Cloud Peak 2. So yeah, comment below. Right, my bosom beauties. I'm all packed up, ready to go. And as usual, when you're out and about in nature, take only pictures, steal only time, leave no trace, and nature will shine. So a couple of things before I say goodbye for this trip is number one, I remembered. I can't believe I forgot him because I watch him all the time. So I remembered who one of my other influencers are, and it's Haze Outdoors, Hazy. And big shout out to him because I watch him all the time. And any of my subscribers, I know there's not a lot of you, but have a look on his channel, Haze Outdoors, H-A-Z-E. Brilliant. He's actually done for charity, I think he's done 6 peaks now in barefoot. And yeah, incredible that is. I couldn't do that. So yeah, big shout out to him as well as all the others I watch. So yeah, it's going well. So if you've enjoyed the video and you liked it, so please hit the subscribe and the bell and a thumbs up, please. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. You know, it is what it is. But I'll see you on the next one. Behave yourself and take care. Cheers now.